guys, welcome to Smack Talk Wrestling News, and we've got all the news from WWE this week. So let's start off with the WrestleMania news. First one up is that WWE have announced, Stephanie McMahon announced on Twitter that they are changing the name for the fabulous Moolah Battle Royale to the WWE Women's Battle Royale. So that's great news. The fans were heard. She even tweeted it out, changed the name herself. And it's nice to see that WWE they do listen to us, the fans. We were very much, very much concerned and angry when they announced this tournament, because let's not take anything away from the Women's Revolution. This is, I think the Battle Royale for WrestleMania is a good idea, but I just think the naming of it was very poor management on their behalf. But it's nice to see that they've gone back and just gone, no, we're not doing that now. We're still having the Battle Royale, but we've changed it to the Women's Battle Royale, which I totally agree with. Other WrestleMania news is that Rusev has turned down his first actual celebrity opponent, who agreed to take him on, because Rusev put a tweet out saying he would take on any celebrity at WrestleMania, and macaulay culkin was the man to answer the call, and Rusev pretty much said, I cannot hit Kevin or Richie Rich. I just can't do that to myself. And I thought that was brilliant. Rusev is very funny on Twitter. If you've ever seen him when he's not doing the Rusev thing in this, on as a wrestler, but on the shows like Total Divas and Up Down Down, he's such a funny guy, and you just go, oh man, he's so funny. This was brilliant on his behalf, and it was quite cool. The Rock did chime in saying that he would get Kevin Hart to wrestle Rusev at WrestleMania. I thought that was quite funny as well. Other WrestleMania news is that we now know the location for WrestleMania 35, where it's going to be back at the MetLife Stadium. This is where we held WrestleMania 29, where we had that iconic match of The Rock versus John Cena, I think again, was the official title. We also had CM Punk versus The Undertaker and Triple H versus Brock Lesnar. This is kind of cool. We had John Cena, Nikki Bella, Stephanie McMahon and Triple H there doing the press conference, talking about why they chose this location. And probably one of the best statements I heard from Triple H was, we're returning home, New York, New Jersey territory is WWE's original territory, so it's cool to see him going back. It'll be interesting because, my God, it's going to be absolutely pricey. New York is one of the most expensive locations to have a WrestleMania, so if you are trying to plan to go to WrestleMania 35, I wish you luck. It's going to cost an arm and a leg, because New York is absolutely expensive, and when you get to summertime, well, around April time, it's still super expensive. Other news in WWE is that Roman Reigns has kind of confirmed that the Great Battle Royale, which is going to take part in Saudi Arabia this year, is going to also be shown on the WWE network. Now, this is quite an interesting Battle Royale, because WWE already announced that even champions will be taking part in this Battle Royale. So we've got to see how this goes. It's a 50-man Battle Royale, and we have no idea what this actually means. If you actually win, you might win a trophy, or you might just be like, I won the biggest Battle Royale in WWE history. We do not know just yet. We're waiting for more details for that to sink. Now to the NXT stories. Now we have two big NXT stories. First one is NXT TakeOver New Orleans. We already have confirmation of 2 matches on for the pay-per-view. It is the NXT Men's Championship and the NXT Women's Championship, where we will see Cien Almas taking on Aleister Black, which for me is easily going to be match of it for the whole weekend. So far, it's the match which has got me most excited, apart from AJ versus Nakamura at WrestleMania. This is definitely the match which is going to get me more excited. And then we have Amber Moon taking on Baszler. Again, this is a rematch which we've already seen on one NXT TakeOver. I cannot wait to see how these two develop, and I think Baszler's going to take the title this time now. I think Aleister Black will easily, I not say easily, but I think he's going to take the title. I think that they're definitely working on two new champions at this stage now. Other NXT news is that Moustache Mountain have had to withdraw from the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, mainly because Tyler Bates has had a knee injury and he cannot compete. Now this is a bit of a shame, because if you're like me and you have seen Moustache Mountain compete, they are absolutely one of the most entertaining British tag teams out there, and they are so much fun to watch. Rumours have already circulated who will replace them, but everyone's favourite rumour right now is War Machine. They've already signed with the WWE Performance Center. They are one of the best tag teams I've ever seen live, and they are entertaining, and they will add an extra level to the Dusty Rhodes Classic, mainly because I want to see War Machine versus Authors of Pain in the final. I think that will be an absolutely awesome match to see. And there you go, guys, that's pretty much a run up of all the news going around in WWE as we speak. If there's any more news, we will try and get a video out as soon as possible. If you do like our videos, please like and subscribe. You might see some floating around just here. If you want to follow me on the old Twitter, I'm at Boise88, and I'll see you guys next time on Smack Talk Wrestling Reviews.